And now let's revisit the power of the mastermind. Andrew Carnegie, who attributed his entire fortune to the power of a mastermind group, brought this concept to Napoleon Hill's attention. Hill defines a mastermind group as coordination of knowledge and effort in the spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. As he adamantly explains, no one person can have great power without a mastermind group. Creating and being a part of a mastermind group is not about being one of the cool kids. Instead, think of it more like an incubator where you collaborate and implement to create everything you want, and for the greater good. Forming a mastermind group is about accountability and surrounding yourself with people on similar paths and on paths better than you. There are two very distinct advantages to being a part of a mastermind. One is economical, and one, as Napoleon Hill expressed it, psychic. Yep, I said psychic. This can be characterized as superhuman. The economical aspect is pretty straightforward. Economic advantages can be created if you surround yourself with the right people, meaning those who are in perfect harmony with you and who are dedicated to giving you the advice, counsel, and general support to reach your outcomes. Now, we can do this right within the Project Yourself community. We can start an accountability group and start pairing up people within the accountability group and starting mastermind groups. This is going to be the power of how we help each other. In fact, a lot of you are already doing it inside the community and really taking action and talking to each other and sharing advice and all looking for that one common goal. So this is very, very, very powerful. Now, as far as the psychic advantage is concerned, as Napoleon Hill explained, no two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third invisible, intangible force, which may be likened to a third mind. In short, our minds are a form of energy, and as I discussed earlier, we all have prana energy flowing through us. We all have a spiritual component to our minds as well. This is going back to the power of our pineal gland and our superhuman powers. When your mind is coordinated in the spirit of harmony with others' minds, the spiritual or superhuman units of energy of each of the minds form an affinity. This is the psychic or superhuman phase of the mastermind. Have you ever just felt that you had an affinity or instant like for someone? Well, this is just a taste of being in harmony with another person or something else. There are things in our lives that we can't explain. If we look at the roads that are being built, it's not done by one person, it's done by a collective force. That energy, by that collective force, is powerful. The house you live in, the apartment that you have, the car that you drive, anything that you come in contact with was done by a group of minds that created this psychic power to create something real. You can also think about this in terms of comparing your brain to a battery. If you think about it, what's more powerful, a single battery or a battery pack? The pack, right? Well, the same can be said for your brain. A group of brains connected in a spirit of harmony and creation will provide more thought energy than that of a single brain. All that said, it is important to surround yourself with intelligent people who can boost your brain power. Just as a strong battery can add to a battery pack, a bad battery can bring down the current of the entire pack. There are numerous examples of people who achieve massive success from being a part of a mastermind group. To begin with, Andrew Carnegie, who mentored and worked with Napoleon Hill, attributed his entire fortune and success to his mastermind group. President Theodore Roosevelt started a mastermind group during his presidency that he referred to as the tennis cabinet. Roosevelt was only 42 years old when he became president. Being the youngest American president in history, he turned to his older and more experienced mastermind group for guidance and support. A famous mastermind group in England called the Inklings included writers and poets such as C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien and Charles Williams and Owen Barfield. Classic works of literature emerged from this group, such as the Chronicles of Narnia, or the Screwtape Letters, or the Lord of the Rings, just to name a few. The Lunar Cycle, or the Lunar Society, was originally comprised of Aramis Darwin, Matthew Bolton, James Watt, and Josiah Wedgwood. Benjamin Franklin formed the mastermind group he called Junto, which was commonly referred to as the Leather Apron Club. His group composed of tradesmen and artisans who did not have a place in the more elite circles of society, and this lasted for more than 30 years. The Bloomsbury Group included intellectual heavy hitters such as writers Virginia Woolf, Leonard Woolf, and E.M. Forster, and economist John Keynes. One of the most famous masterminds of all time was the Vagabonds. It included Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, President Warren G. Harding, and Harvey Firestone from the Firestone Tire and Rubber Company. You see, ultimately, if you're in the right group, you will see and experience very tangible results.